What were you doing when you were 14? Playing video games? Hanging out with friends? Well, Jake was doing all of that too. But one day, something shifted. Jake was a regular 14-year-old kid from a small town. He loved video games, memes, and spending way too much time on Discord. He had zero experience with money, investing, or anything like that, but he was curious, always asking questions, always trying to figure out how things worked, especially on the internet. It all started with a random YouTube video. How I made $10,000 from Dogecoin. It sounded like a joke, but Jake was intrigued. He started watching more videos about crypto, scrolling through Reddit threads, following Twitter accounts. He didn't understand most of it, not at first, but he was hooked. It wasn't about getting rich. It was the idea that the internet could actually create value, that regular people, even kids like him, could be part of something big. So he started learning, quietly, obsessively. While his friends were playing Fortnite, he was reading crypto white papers. Okay, skimming them. But the fire was lit. He didn't know it yet, but his life was about to change forever. A few months later, Jake couldn't stop talking about crypto. His mum, probably a little tired of hearing about blockchains at the dinner table, finally said, "You really believe in this? Fine, I'll give you $1,000. But you better learn something from it." Jake couldn't believe it. $1,000. His entire net worth until that point had been leftover lunch money and birthday cash. He went all in. Not with Bitcoin, not with Ethereum. Jake thought those were boring. He found some random altcoin with a weird name and a cooler logo. It was hyped up on Reddit. Some guy said it would 10 times in a week, and Jake believed it. So he bought in. $1,000. All of it. At first, it went up a little. He was pumped. He imagined telling his mum, "See? Told you." But then it crashed. Not slowly, not gently, like a rock. Within 3 days, that $1,000 was worth $180. Jake was crushed, not because of the money, okay, partly because of the money, but because he felt like he failed. His mum just looked at him and said, "Told you. Now what?" And instead of quitting, Jake doubled down. "I'll figure this out," he thought. This is just the beginning. After losing the $1,000, Jake could have walked away. Most people would. But instead, he kept going. One night, while gaming with his friends, someone said, "Dude, have you heard of meme coins? They're like crypto, but stupid." That sentence changed everything. Jake dove in. Dogecoin, Shiba Inu, Baby Doge, Floki. At first, it all looked like a joke, and it was. But it was a joke people were making money from. Meme coins were funny, chaotic, full of hype, and Jake loved it. He realized something. Meme coins weren't about tech. They were about culture. People weren't buying them because they solved problems. They were buying them because it was fun, because of community. Jake had grown up on the internet. Memes were his native language. For the first time, he felt like he understood something better than the adults. He knew this space. He belonged here. A few weeks later, Jake stumbled across a new meme coin. The name was stupid. The website looked like it was made in MS Paint. But for some reason, he loved it. It had zero marketing, almost no holders. But the vibe, immaculate. He spent 3 days researching it. Checked the contract. Read the Telegram chats. It wasn't a rug pull, at least not yet. He had only $100 left from a side gig doing thumbnails for a YouTuber. Jake put it all in. Most people would have called that crazy. But Jake had a plan. He wasn't just going to invest in the coin. He was going to build around it. That's when the real story began. A week later, the coin dropped 40%. Then another 20%. Jake was used to this by now, but still, it hurt. Friends laughed. Even his Discord server was silent. But Jake wasn't giving up this time. He opened a Twitter account, started posting memes, updates, jokes. Nobody cared at first, but Jake didn't stop. Every day, 3 posts, 2 replies, 1 video. Slowly, people noticed. A few likes, then a few retweets. One person messaged, "Bro, I bought in. I believe in this." That one message kept him going. The coin's Twitter page grew from 50 to 500 to 5,000. Jake hosted spaces, made memes, even made a cringy rap about the coin. It went viral. A YouTuber with 100,000 subscribers made a video. Suddenly, everyone was talking about it. Jake Coin, not the real name, started trending. People loved the story, a kid building something from scratch. It wasn't about the coin anymore. It was about him. And the price? It exploded. Jake couldn't sleep. His wallet was worth more than his parents' car. He waited until 4:30 a.m., then clicked sell. $164,325. He stared at the screen. His hands were shaking. He told his mum. She thought it was a joke, until he showed her the balance. She hugged him and said, "Well, I guess I want my $1,000 back now." Jake laughed. He promised she'd get $2,000. Most 14-year-olds would buy a PlayStation 5 and flex on Instagram. Jake, he reinvested. He bought ETH. Some SOL started researching tokenomics. Not to gamble, but to build. He started learning Solidity, dreamed of launching his own project someday. The money was great, but the knowledge, that was the real win. Jake's story isn't about luck. It's about learning, failing, and trying again. He didn't wait for permission. He just started. Whether you're 14 or 40, it's never too early or too late. The internet is a wild place. It can destroy or create. But if you're curious, consistent, and just a little crazy, who knows? Maybe your $100 turns into $164,325. Or maybe it turns into a story worth telling.